Hello students, in continuation with the earlier class, today I'm going to explain you refraction on plane surfaces here. So for refraction, we already seen the definition and also the properties, refraction to what we can see, critical angle, total internal reflection, etc. we have seen. Now on plane surfaces, first of all, the topic is image formation by refraction. So it is our common experience that if you observe an object which is inside the water, so it appears that it's somewhat raised. Even if you want to see the bottom of the water tank, it appears to be raised. That means the actual depth will be greater than what we see. So what we see is called as an apparent depth here, which is smaller than the actual one. This is because of what here? The refraction of light here. So how much it is going to be raised? Not only like that, suppose if you are inside the water and wants to see the outside object, it appears farther than actual one. So this is also due to what here? The refraction of the light. So today I'm going to tell you what happens when our object is in rarer medium and denser medium and viewed from the other one. Okay, now the first one I'm taking object in denser medium and observer is in rarer medium. Okay, so for that let us consider this is the object position, this is the image position, this I'm calling as A, B, this is the normal here, okay, and the position of the eye is taken here. From here we are observing here. This is a refractive index mu, denser medium here. So so this angle becomes what here I, and this angle becomes what here R. Using the geometry, this angle becomes what here I here, this angle becomes what here R now. So what happened here? Actual depth is AO, but appear depth is what here? AI. That means image is formed here instead of here. And this is called as the shift in the position of the image here. Okay. Now to calculate this one, in triangle ABO, tan I equal to what we can write here? Tan I equal to opposite by adjacent. So what I can write here? AB by AO. So since for small angles, what we can write, this is almost equal to, I can write a sin I. Because for small angle, sin I equal to tan I equal to I. And in triangle ABI, tan R equal to, if you see tan R equal to AB by AI. AB by AI, which is also equal to sin R. Okay. Now you know what is mu equal to. Actually, if the ray comes from rarer to denser, we write mu equal to sin I by sin R. But now the ray is coming from denser to rarer. Therefore, I'm writing 1 by mu equal to sin I by sin R, which on substituting those values, that is AB by AO, and this is AB by AI. So AB cancel out, we get AI by this AO we are going to get. So then mu equal to what I can write here, mu equal to AO by AI I can write. AO is what here? The real depth. AI is what here? The apparent depth, nothing but called as apparent depth. So what I can write mu equal to real depth divided by apparent depth. Okay. Now this is formula here. Then AO equal to what we can write here? Mu AI we can write here. That means the real depth equal to mu into apparent depth. What is the shift here? Shift equal to, we can write what here? S equal to, we can write AO minus AI. AO minus AI. But what is AO here? Mu AI. Mu AI minus AI. So what we can write here? Mu of, sorry, AI of mu minus 1. AI is what here? AI is the apparent depth here. Okay. So if you want that in terms of AO only, for example, the depth, actual depth is given as T here. Then if you want to write that in terms of T, you can eliminate AI here. So AI equal to what we can write here? AO minus AI equal to, we can write AO by mu. If you take AO common, you will get 1 minus 1 by mu. And AO, if you take thickness T, then what happens here? T of 1 minus 1 by mu. Means the shift equal to, what is the formula? T of 1 by 1 of 1 minus 1 by mu. This is the expression for shift in the position of the image when object is in denser medium, observer is in rarer medium. Okay, so not only this one, we can also extend this one to further also. For example, this is the formula here. So these two formulas are important. That is mu equal to real depth by apparent depth, and shift is equal to T of 1 minus 1 by mu. These two are very important. Now, another case in the same one, if an object is, that means extended object is placed. Extend object means which is having height h is placed. For example, you see what happens here. If an object is placed like this, it appears to be like this here. That means so here, this is happening here. So this is called here H naught and this is Hi here. So in this case, mu equal to, we can write what here? H naught by Hi. H naught by Hi. That means height of the object by height of the image, mu equal to. Similarly, if you place an object like this, extended object of like this placed perpendicular to the surface, here it is sorry, parallel to reflecting surface, and here perpendicular we have kept, we got mu equal to H naught by H type. If the object is placed parallel to the reflecting surface, it appears like this. It comes up, but there will be no change in the width here. Let us consider B is the width, but height changes here. So therefore, we are going to calculate the area. So area means what happens here? This area is what here? Area we can write what here? A naught equal to, we can write B H naught we can write. And AI equal what we can write here? AI equal to B does not changes, but HI we can write. But HI equal what is there? H naught by mu. So B H naught by mu. Therefore, A naught by AI equal to what we are going to get here. So this one you can see B, BH naught cancel out. You are going to get mu. So area of the object by area of the image, that will give you in this case here. That means when an extended object is placed parallel to, that means a surface, then we are going to get mu equal to area of the object by area of the image. If it is placed perpendicular, then this is the what happening, the height appears to be reduced here. Okay, now this is the case one where object in denser medium and observer is in rarer medium. Now second case I'm taking here, um, here the object is, and you know this is the normal I can draw. So this is a denser medium, this is rarer medium. It bends towards the normal, it bends towards the normal. So if you extend this one, so here the image appears here. This is I, this is O, this is A. This is B. The light rays are coming like this here. Here the observer is. That means where we can write here object in a rarer medium and observer in a denser medium. Okay. Again, this is angle of incidence I, this is angle of refraction R here. Now, if this is I, this is going to be I. If this is R, this is also R here as per the geometry. Again, we can write the same procedure. Tan I equal to, well, we can write what here? Tan I equal to AB by AO. AB by AO, which is equal to sin I, because for small angles we are taking tan R equal to what we can write here again AB by AI, which is equal to sin R. But now what we can write Snell's law, because the light ray is going from rarer to denser, simply I can write mu equal to sin I by sin R. On substituting, what we are going to get AB by AO, and this is AB by AI. So AB cancel out, mu equal to we get AI by AB. AO, I'm sorry. Means AI is what here, this is the apparent depth, this is what here the real depth, and this is the shift here. Okay, and you can take this as what here the thickness T or actual depth here. So what happens here, mu equal to formula becomes here apparent depth divided by real depth, right? So mu equal to what we are having here AI by AO means AI equal to we can write mu AO, which is a mu T we can write. Then what is the shift here? Shift means we can write S equal to we can calculate how much here AI minus AO. AI minus AO. But what is AI here? AI is mu AO minus AO. Yes, if you take AO common, we get mu minus 1. But AO is taken as T here. AO equal to we have taken T. Therefore, S equal to T of mu minus 1. So this is the shift in the position whenever object is in rarer medium and observer is in denser medium here. So you can see the difference here. Earlier we got real depth by apparent depth for mu and S equal to T of 1 minus 1 by mu. Whereas now we got here the mu value equal to apparent depth by real depth and S equal to T of mu minus 1. Okay, right. Now it is our common experience that suppose if your scale is placed on the letters of your notes, it appears that the letters are raised up. Even a glass plate is placed on any object here, the object appears to be raised. That means whenever an object is viewed through a denser medium, the distance of the object appears to be closer. That means that the object comes closer to us. So how much it comes closer? That is normally called as here normal shift. That means when you view normally, so whatever the shift that appears is called as a normal shift. Today, now I'm going to tell you how calculate the normal shift produced whenever an object is viewed under a denser medium. Okay? Consider this is a glass plate of thickness, this is AB for example. Okay, this is the object here. Here the ray is going from rarer to denser, so it bends towards the normal. The face, this one, actually this face is going to form the image at I dash, which acts as a virtual object for this one, and final image will be going like this. Because the final emergent ray will be always parallel to incident one. So here the final image is formed here. That means if it is viewed from B side, actual object is at O, but it appears at I. Once again, I'm repeating. Object is at O. First refraction makes the body to appear, image to appear at I dash, which acts as an object for this face, and final image is formed at I. So, if you view this from right side, the object at O appears at I. So, let us consider this is a thickness T here. Okay. Now, to calculate this one, um, first of all, what is the here? What happening here in the air? It is happening here. So if you apply Snell's law or what we can see real depth, apparent depth case, it face AB. This is calling I'm CD here at AC. So what is the real depth here? Actual depth is what here AO. Appeared one is AI dash. So real depth, which one is bigger here? This one is bigger. So AI dash by AO equal to mu. So I'm writing AI dash equal to mu AO. Mu AO I'm writing here. So this I'm taking as X here. AO I'm taking as X. So it becomes what here? Mu X. This is the original position, this is the final position, and this is called as a shift here actually. Okay. Now for phase BD, for phase BD, here what we can write? What is the actual depth here? BI dash, but appeared one is what here? BI. So what we can write here? BI dash by BI equal to mu. But BI dash can be written as what here? BI dash can be written as AB plus AI dash by BI equal to mu. But AI dash is what here? Mu x. So mu equal to AB. AB means what here? The thickness T. So T plus mu x divided by BI. So BI equal to, I can write T plus mu x by mu. This is BI value. Okay. Now what we want here, we want AI value. So AI equal to what I can write here? AI equal to BI dash minus, we want AI. Okay. So BI minus AB. We want AI value. This value we want. So ABI minus AB, if you do, you are going to get AI. So BI is already here. T plus mu x by mu. This is T. So AI equal to what you are going to get here. So T plus mu x minus mu T by mu. This is AI. But what is shift here? Shift means what here? Actual position is O and appeared at I. So therefore shift equal to what we can write here? AO minus AI. AO minus AI. AO is what here? Already we indicated with X here. AI we got here. So S equal to X minus T plus mu X minus mu T by mu. So on simplification, what we get? Mu X is here and minus mu X cancel out. This becomes plus here. Mu T minus T we are going to get. So S equal to, if you take T common, you are going to get what here? Mu minus 1 divided by mu, or S value becomes T of 1 minus 1 by mu, which is similar to the shift that we have seen in the case of what here, in the case of object in denser medium and observer in rarer medium. But this is a shift produced whenever an object is viewed from a denser medium here. This is important here. Okay. Now, next optical path. So this is very interesting, actually very much useful also. Okay. So we know that we write V medium. Generally, you know, relation mu equal to C by V. We write V is what your velocity in medium. V equal to C by mu we can write. V equal to C by mu we can write. And here, what is the distance traveled in medium? Generally, for x distance, what we can write? X equal to velocity in time delta t. For example, what we can write here, x equal to v delta t. V delta t means what we can write here, v means c by mu, so c delta t by mu. So this is the distance traveled in medium. For same distance, what is the formula for distance traveled in air or vacuum? For air or vacuum, x equal to what we can write here. Simply we can write ct by mu. Sorry, distance equal to velocity into time. We can write here. That is x in air equal to c delta t. We can write. So this is what here in air. Substitute here. What we are going to get here? X medium equal to x air divided by mu. X medium equal to x air by mu. This is the concept. Now look at this glass slab here of thickness t and refractive index mu. A light ray travels from A to B. Now what we are going to calculate here, we are going to calculate the optical path AB. So optical path AB means here, what happening here, AB minus T in air plus T in medium. The light ray is traveling AB minus T in air and T in medium. But in medium, what we can write here, in order to convert to medium into air, what is the concept here? X air by mu we have written. So here what we can write here, if you want air, x air equal to what it becomes here, x air equal to mu into x medium. So if you want to convert this into air, what we are doing here, AB minus T plus, in place of T we can write what here, mu T in air. This total becomes in air. Okay. Now in this one, AB plus, what we can take common, T if you take common you will get mu minus 1. This is in air. But actually AB is what here, original path, but extra how much it is traveled here, T of mu minus 1. So this is called the optical path, the extra path. Extra path is what here, T of mu minus 1. So this is called what here, this is optical path or any thickness. So what we can write finally, optical path delta equal to T of mu minus 1. So this is very important, optical path here. So in the next class we take up optical fiber and its launching angle derivation. Okay, thank you for watching my video.